Yo, my people, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Patala FC. We are within, and I am tired of talking about transfers. There's always a new transfer target for Chelsea every single morning when I get up. So I'm going to tweak it up a bit. I've been getting criticism that some of the videos are too short. Like, yo, man, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Yes, I know. It's me briefing my thoughts, guys, and you don't want to blab and tell lies.
You get it?
We're going to try and just make something a bit more long style. In that, also, recent subscribers have probably never seen me build a team or use any form of pitch in terms of editing. So today, we're going to build what we will predict to be Chelsea in 25-26. The first question is, will Enzo Maresca be the manager of this team? That's the first thing you must ask yourself, because Poch had one glorious season. I'm hoping Enzo Maresca actually gets 3-4 seasons at minimum, hopefully, right? To build his own reputation as a manager and to further the development of the squad, So, of course, in my 11, there'll be some players that are gone. Like that we currently have in the squad, but they'll be gone. These players will be a bit older. We hope to be a bit more mature in their game. Let's get into it, yo. In goal, I would definitely stick with Dore Petrovic. You look across Europe, there are some bright spark, young goalkeepers. I really admire, is it Bart Verbruggen from Brighton? I really like him as a player. But Dore Petrovic is 25 years old. And goalkeepers, we all know that's a good possibly 10, 15 years of his career to go. So Dore Petrovic is a great shot stopper. He just needs a solid back line right in front of him. And Enzo Maresca doesn't like to complicate things in terms of football. How we start the game is simple. He tries to complicate the game for the opposition in game. But yeah, we can talk tactics, but I just want to predict this 11. Yeah, the back four won't really be changed in my opinion. I think a 27-year-old Marco Correa and a 22, 23-year-old Malo Gusto on the right back position is great. I think we can progress with that. Where is Reece James? I don't know where Reece James will be, but I don't see Reece James in my team for 25-26. I wouldn't mind Reece being in the team if Reece can go into this coming season with good form, fitness firstly. Like, he needs to have a run of fitness. And then, of course, Reece James becomes our go-to first choice right back. But given the way last season went and Reece's injury record, Malo Gusto is not a sin of a shout. He's the perfect shout. Now the back two. Who will be our defenders? Definitely one side, Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill, still young, Cobham boy, definitely going to get better with time. Enzo Maresca just needs to prove himself as a manager by developing such a player, talented player, into something even more molded, if that makes sense, right? Alongside Levi Colwill, so new signing Tosin Adarabayoyo. Will he be the guy? I don't think so. There's a possibility that Benoit Badiashile could be shunned out. As much as Benoit Badiashile is very young, I don't know how he gets into the team with Levi Colwill being the left-footed centre-back that should probably be preferred. Wesley Fofana, does he even exist, yo? Yeah, Wesley. Don Wesley, I don't know. I don't even want to mention him because it's too sensitive. He could get injured again, and his injuries are very bad. So I'm going to put Axel Disasi. Axel Disasi, we're talking about a 28, 29-year-old Axel Disasi.
Yeah.
Will probably still have a burst of pace. Alongside Levi Colwill, I think that partnership is quite solid. Even under Poch, that partnership looked really good. So in the next few years, that backline, along with Dore Petrovic, I think 25-26, we could definitely line up that way. DM, the importance of a CDM and an effective passing CDM in Enzo Maresca's system it can't even be questioned. He knows exactly what he needs from his DM. And I think Moises Caicedo would take the job with both hands and shine. Moises Caicedo's potential is still, he has no ceiling. Who will be the other two midfielders? Kezre Casadei. Because Kezre Casadei worked with Enzo Maresca at Leicester, a lot of us might assume that he'll dive straight into the team. It might not be the case because of the options that will arrive in 25-26. So I'm going to put on the right side, in front of Caicedo, Cole Palmer. I think at this point, we want Cole Palmer to be an all-out midfielder. I would prefer it at least. He doesn't have to be a winger. He knows how to find space where there's no space. So that ability needs to be utilized to great effect. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Kendry Pires. Young boy, yes. Kendry Pires is young, but I think he's the future. Where's Gallagher? Where's Lavia? Where's Ogochukwu? Chelsea just keeps signing, and I don't know if we're balancing in terms of squad depth. I don't know if we're balancing our thoughts even when we look at the squad. The DM in the system could even be Lavia or Ogochukwu, but of course with Moises Caicedo also being very young and ahead of those guys at this point, I'm still going to go with Moises Caicedo. So Caicedo, Palmer, Kendry Pires. I am the way your son don't get... Yeah, boy. This is what I think is going to happen. Esteval Willian is a brilliant player. I think his versatility and his ability on both feet allow us to play him anywhere along the forward line when he arrives. So I'm going to place Esteval Willian as our future left winger. To seal off and close the left wing, he is our left wing, in my opinion. Then the right wing, Noni, guys. Does Noni really need to suffer this much? We don't need to keep gunning for Michael Olise's and all these other guys. When Noni's development has been good, the trajectory of his growth as a player, it's a thumbs up for me. And I think a 24, 25, well, Noni's actually 22, so 23, 24, 25-year-old Noni, that should be a Chelsea starter. Definitely. But of course, he has to increase work rate. That's the only question mark with Noni's game. Yeah. But anyway, striker. Biggest headache. Big headaches, guys. Nicholas Jackson divides us as fans to the biggest extent. So will Jackson be around? It'll be seen, right? But I'm gonna go with Jackson. Christopher Nkunku, I think for whatever reason he'll be offloaded. Another player I didn't speak about is Enzo Fernandez. Where is Enzo Fernandez in my team? I don't think Enzo Fernandez will be at Chelsea for the 25-26 season. South Americans, they have no loyalty. So I think at that point, we're hoping that Enzo Maresca would have gotten the best out of Enzo Fernandez. And then we sell. And he goes to one of the big clubs in Europe. That is not Chelsea, because Chelsea are the biggest club. Yes, so striker Nicholas Jackson for me, 25-year-old Jackson at that point. We're trusting he'll be better, more lethal. I don't want to use the word clinical, but good finisher, right? We are hoping his development gets to that point. First season wasn't as bad as we all make it seem. Nicholas Jackson could have scored more. It's because of the missed chances that we look at his season from such a dark angle. But Nicholas Jackson had a good first season. And that would be my predicted 11. Let me know your thoughts, yeah? Because there could be so many different players to replace the players that I have chosen. I'm very much aware. Mark Guiu, if I'm correct, if I'm pronouncing correctly, from Barcelona's academy, could be our striker. Omari Kellyman from Villa's academy could be our striker, but those are both strikers younger than Jackson, less experienced than Jackson so far. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, yo. Let's get it. We on the road to 500, yo. Subscribe.